I'm here with my guest, Charlie.
You probably already know me.
You don't. We're here to make a cake today. We had a cooking show a while back.
Last one episode.
It was like what? How many years ago? 4, 5, a lot of years ago. And we're back. We talked to the producers, and they said we're good. Ain't that right? Yeah. Okay. So, let's start off. First thing we're gonna do, we're gonna want to set the oven. Then we're gonna grease a pan. We have our pans here. And then let me now take you through our ingredients, including the secret ingredient. Okay, so tell us, what are we cooking with today, Charlie?
Self-raising flour, sugar, milo,
No, that's...
and a shit haircut.
So we have vanilla extract, we have baking powder, we have cocoa powder, hopefully we have enough. We have sugar and self-raising flour, we have butter, and that's about it. Okay, so let's now get started. So for the next step, after we preheat the oven, we want to grease our pans, okay? So we're going to be using, because since we're making a really large cake, we're going to be using 3, okay? We're going to make a very large one. This is the largest one we've ever made. Alright, so what you do, grab your pan, you want to grab some sheet of baking sheets, and then first you want to grab some oil spray, and you just want to line it up. Get a good close up of this. You want to just line it up, not too much, okay? You don't want to do too much. You don't want to over grease the pan, because if you over grease the pan, then like it's gonna fuck up the cake. So don't do too much. And then you just toss that in there. Make sure it gets all around the sides. Now, this is an optional thing. People are probably yelling at me from a distance without actually talking about. You're supposed to cut the paper to like a circular shape. But me, I just like to just stick it straight in there because the cake's gonna the batter's gonna fill it up and it's gonna be fine. All right, so let's get to the next one real quick. Just speed through this. So you don't want to over grease the pan, all right? Because if you over grease the pan, then there's just gonna be too much oil. It's gonna be too like sticky. It's gonna be too moist. Okay. All right, this is a small one. So obviously you don't need that much. Okay, you really don't need that much spray on it. Because then it's like, you know, you're just going to fill it up with spray. You know what I mean? Just like that. Look at that. Let's get a close-up of that. Look. Plenty of good stuff. Good to go. Good to go. Just like that. Okay, so now that we've done the first 2 steps, let me introduce you to this bad boy right here.
The drug scales.
No. The Thermomix. We're going to be making today's cake in this bad boy right here. It's perfect for cooking. We're not sponsored by this. I'm not going to talk to you about it. It's really handy. We don't use mixing bowls. It's all about upgrades, people. Upgrades. Okay, so first thing we got to do butter. Alright, so in this cake, we're going to need 480 grams of butter.
Perfect if you want to go into cardiac arrest.
We're just going to cut up a few pieces of butter. Now, here's an important detail. Go over to the machine here, I'll bring it around for you. So, what you want to do, you want to turn it on, obviously, and then you press the scale button. And then, as you dump your bits of butter, ow, fuck, ow. As you dump your bits of butter, no, wait, shit. You know what, just, shit.
What about the piece that we didn't need?
Alright, so now we have 450. You know what? I think that's enough. I think that's enough butter. Okay. Okay. And then, see that click? And now, it says here that we have to melt the butter. No, there's no ingredient. We have to melt the butter for 60 degrees, that one. And then, we do it for about 2 minutes. Speed 5. And as you can see, it does the trick. So we'll be back after this commercial break. Alright, let's check up on the butter. Let's see how it's going. Look at the, it's not, I wondered what that message. Can we cut to another commercial? Let's check up on our butter. It's good! Look at that, look at that. It's nice and fluffy butter, okay? It's melted and it's kind of fluffy. You see, that's extra flavor. Ain't that right, Charlie?
Yeah.
Okay, now, this is the fun part. This is where we add all remaining ingredients into the thing and then mix it. So, let's start off with some eggs. This cake is gonna have 8 eggs in it. So Charlie, show us how to crack an egg. No. Okay, let me show you how to actually crack an egg. You want to get the camera going so I can show people how to fucking crack an egg. This is how you accurately crack an egg. Nice little tap. That's not how you crack it.
Excellent.
Look at that. Good is perfect. Perfect crack right there. So that's 3 eggs so far. Just do that 8 times in total. Got all our eggs in there. It's looking pretty good. So let's just speed run this and I'm gonna add all the other ingredients. Let's add, we're gonna need 4 teaspoons of vanilla extract, okay? You wanna be very careful with this one. Because which one is it? Yes. Now, don't do what I did once and do tablespoons. If you do tablespoons, you're like me and you've made a lot of mistakes. And now you want to do the same thing with the baking powder. Pass me the baking powder, please. Bam. Alright, that's good with the baking powder. And now we don't need this. Cool. Okay, so we're almost done. We're going to skip ahead. We're going to do the cocoa powder now. Alright, so the story is, right, we had cocoa powder and we need a lot of it, but we think we're just a bit short, so we're gonna get, let me tell you about the secret ingredient. So the secret ingredient is we've got some Milo, you know, some Milo stuff you get at the shops. Put it in milk, and it's good. I have that shit every day. I'm addicted. I also named my dog after it. You probably already know that. And we're gonna throw it in the cake. Now we're just gonna finish up with some self-raising flour as the last ingredient. I hope. I don't know why you're looking at me. Okay. Okay, now we're just gonna wait, fuck. Scales. Okay, we're good. Okay, and the producers just told me we missed the milk. We missed. I'm so stupid.
Joe said if you're out there.
Okay, let's see if we can fit 400. Okay, here we go. Now, oh God, gotta be careful because it fills up pretty fast.
Hey, we might actually get it.
Yep. We're almost there. And then, yeah. And then.
Oh, fuck, you bastard.
Okay. Now we have all of our ingredients added into this fucking cake. So, let's put the lid on this bitch. Why? Make sure you wash your fucking hands when making a cake with this dumb fuck. Let's put the lid on, and we're gonna be spinning this bad boy for a total of 20 seconds.
That's a long time.
Alright, let's open up the lid and see just what we're cooking. Honestly, not too bad. I've had way better. This is what happens when you go big or go home. You end up calling your mum and wanting to go home. Alright, so now that we're done with the intense part, let's put it in our trays. Or, you know.
How do you spell R, by the way?
How do you spell what?
R. Ow. The word you said.
Let's check our.
Yeah. How do you spell it?
O-U-R.
Oh.
Alright. So good look at this. Good look at this. It's very satisfying. Ready? Damn, look at that. Yeah.
It's chunky.
Chunky's good.
Yeah. Now it doesn't look very appetizing.
It's getting there, okay? Sometimes you gotta make a mess before you make a masterpiece. That's
a good
I
quote.
said, not anyone else. That's my quote. Trademark, okay? Alright, look at that. Look at that. Good as new. Look at that. Put a little bit in there. Chuck a wee bit in here. Don't need too much in this one. Yes! Alright, we just received word from the culinary expert. It actually tastes pretty alright, which means I am not a complete fucking
I'll ask culinary experts in the hospital now.
God damn it. So how are you guys at home? How are the people at home doing? Did you know there's a red button down at the bottom, not the bottom of the screen, below this video, right? If you press that button, you actually make...
7 years of bad luck, don't press it.
No. You actually make this guy called Lucas, he's very happy when someone presses that red button.
And obviously we don't want that to happen.
That I'm trying to physically remake the spinny thing in order to mix the butter chunks at the bottom. The butter chunks, gonna give it more flavor. Alright, so now we have the batter in the pans. You can have a look at this. They look pretty okay. Now,
Except for that one. And that one.
yeah, okay. So yeah, we're gonna put them in the oven now, and they're gonna rise up, and then we're gonna stack them on top. You get the idea. All right, so now you wanna be very careful because the oven's hot. So we're gonna grab this bad boy. We're just gonna. Okay, and now. Alright, so we've taken our cakes out of the oven. Now we're going to stack them layer by layer. Yeah, they're a bit wrinkly. They
look like Deadpool, kind of.
They were going good. They were rising. They got a bit of a crater in them, but that's fine.
I feel like I need some more egg.
Because they taste really good, I think. Okay, so here's the trick that I came up with. What you want to do?
Where's your phone?
Put the plate like this, and then you just like that. Bada bing, bada boom. That's how you get. Make sure it's nice, like so, and then grab this one.
So that's upside down.
No, it's better upside down. Look at that. And voila! Got ourselves a nice.
It's like one of those hats Jewish people wear.
Now, we're actually going to take these off again. We're going to do this off camera. We are going to now use icing to stick the cakes together as one. A meringue what?
Icing.
Meringue icing.
Hey, salmonella.
Some. No.
Oh wait, I didn't think. Shit. I didn't think it could go through.
Please.
Wait a minute.
No. Ah! What have you done? That is the end of
3 layers of defecation.
defamation.
If you bring it to the masses.
This is not the end product. I'm gonna ice the whole thing.
We had another egg and I think it made it better.
Thank you guys for watching.
Subscribe to Backwards Brain.
No, please subscribe to Lucas Tame YouTube. Like the video. I could really use that after making this.
Still doesn't look as shit as your hair.